Which name from that Bilibili roster are you going to have your eyes on to create those options?
It's because we're looking for Bilibili to really disrupt what Fnatic want to achieve here on Haven. My eyes go to Wheezy. I think that goes without saying. To see just how proactive they decide to play on the defensive side. Alpha going to open things up. K-Knight will fall.
And
actually, on the back of that, yeah, Fnatic already found space towards CeeLo.
Yeah, somebody, that's not going to work out here. Maybe just getting the feel of the game. Remember that initial NRG start that Bilibili had? It was not particularly pretty, and then they started to arrive. But walking these smokes, Fnatic are so aware of all of those intentions, and Leo don't even need to see you. And now it's all on YZ. It's a lot to do here. It's going to be a very clean round. A frenzy and a little bit of hope. Oh, it's not starting well.
Forced a little deeper into spawn already. Yeah, consolation maybe, but yeah, the 1v5 here. Almost off the cards with time expiring.
Oh, Leo. Good to get every single one of those smokes. There was zero chance.
Oh. Barely really even getting a say in this round. Lotus was Bilibili kind of, I kept talking about it looks as if they've got the right read on what NRG are trying to achieve, and whether or not that moment, that kind of light bulb moment will come once again. YZ open up onto Leo with a beautiful shot.
That was clean. Okay, a little more of that.
Here.
Taking away Leo. It's one of the pieces of the puzzle that works so well for Fnatic now. Could cause a couple more issues trying to make it cleanly towards those sites. But again, we don't have a massive purchase here for Bilibili. There is just bits and pieces, odds and ends. A Sheriff for YZ, which has already been put to fantastic use. And the Frenzy for Rin. That's it. Beyond that, classics. And even the utility kit is very light. K-Knight is the only one really with it in hand. And we can see where Fnatic are folding towards, deciding to lean slowly back towards the A site.
Yeah, have actually given up A. Not sure if they'll be given an audio cue here or if Bianca's just going to shoulder for some info. We'll hear at least Durka's dash. We'll get confirmation with the smoke up towards Heaven as well. And there's going to be much for him to do in this scenario. Must find a right-click spam, but nothing on the other side of that.
No. Let's see how many of these weapons Fnatic get to keep. Currently holding 4. Now, was there a rifle dropped? It looks like Alpha was aware of the chance that someone's there, but already utility. Alarm bot invested towards that side, so it will reveal intention. And Durka already going to find Biang. So that was the one player towards the site, gone. Now Durka turns, spots one on the cross. That's going to be called. Second, found. Lovely. And now the others trying to do any damage they can. So far, still 4 of those rifles get firmly in hand. Down to 3.
Enemy remaining.
Any more threat? No. 3 rifles.
Might even see a little bit of pace towards C here, so...
in. This could be huge. Forced to fight and forced to fall. Durka cracks open the case. Comfortable on the way in, but there's a follow-up. But again, look at the assistance, look at the support. It's a perfect system. Oh, and he's confident as hell. 3 big kills, and he basically takes the side. But look at the rest of the Fnatic.
They don't even need to follow up.
Nope.
They've drawn a rotation across already. Bianca confirming now that there's nothing else behind this, but YZ still positioned towards A. Fnatic will find themselves a wide open B site here. All right, brute force confidence from Durka.
Spike planted.
And considering walking this smoke. Yeah, shut down Alpha. Wise to it.
Yeah. YZ, this is a lot to ask of anyone. 1v4 post plant ult there for Chronicle. Full kit of utility near on too. And slowly but surely YZ trying to clear through, but he doesn't have the time. Gonna have to get a bit of a move on here, and he's given no option, no quarter. Already cleared through C. They're herding around the map here. And Leo gonna force his hand, force him to show position. Can he find Chronicle? Well, yes he can. Tries to adjust for Leo in time, but speaking of time, it is going away. YZ still trying to do what he can, but a lovely readjust from Fnatic is gonna make this near on impossible. Nice damage, but not enough for the round.
It's a bad situation for Bilibili.
What a start.
One away from the Blade Storm as well. He had a ping coming through on Yosemite at just the last second. Poor Durka's considering that dash up to maybe create a little chaos of his own.
Why not? Durka go kill, flash there, ring gonna slip ahead. That's a pretty nice
Wait,
idea.
what?
Fighting Leo and Chronicle. Durka tries to turn on a dime, it's gone down. Bilibili holding on to the C site this time. Quick flank on the way as well. YZ's backfilled this position. They've got the gap closed from Garage 2. So Boaster and Alpha in a very tough situation. A 2v4, far from impossible, but let's see if they get given a chance here. Bilibili keep this one in hand. K-Knight very close by to being in danger. Just drifting back towards site. Barrett should spot the cross. And Alpha finding nothing here.
They've actually got a crossfire set up in spawn as well. Fnatic almost forced to try and commit to this engagement towards C site, but K-Knight and Bianc tucking in very deep here.
They're giving him a lot of respect here, falling away pretty deep.
But trying to force their hand towards site. Maybe capitalize on somebody going for the spike plant. Boasted down to 37. I'm not sure. Did he get a tag with the Marshal there on the
30 seconds.
drone?
That's Alpha creating space though. Yes, they're down low. The HP dwindling, but individual fights make for light work. And look who's going walkabouts in Garage. Alpha, the timing, not ideal there. Yosemite's going to catch him, leaving Boaster in a 1v2. Yosemite position noted, but does not know about the player along. Can't get...
Crosses paths with him inside the smoke. You see actually here, perfect timing on the paranoia.
One enemy.
Not spotted on the way in. Yeah, Boaster and Alpha.
Or something you could have seen maybe a chance at it. Not to be. Looks like a simplistic start here for Fnatic. Engol that potential A site. Already see the fallback from Bianc, not wanting to stick around too aggressively. Got to be cautious here. Durka looking pretty aggressive so far, quite confident in approach. I mean, we know the support system's exceptional for him. But now there's support on the other side too. Bilibili drawing over 2 players.
Yeah, and 3 in total. Whether or not K-Knight's actually going to set something in motion here. You can see he's drifted back towards Link. Bianc and YZ going exploring. They don't clear him.
In. He had no idea he was there. Alpha with the trade as well. Bilibili going to be kicking themselves for this one. Right site, wrong time. K-Knight has to fall away. Respect to the site is somewhat lost. Yosemite can go exploring a little, but off the back of the paranoia, can he shut down towards Durka? No. Durka's still standing tall. Alpha with the crossfire. It's clean work. Bilibili, if you turn it around now, it would be magnificent. Let's find out. Back in we go. A loud start here for Fnatic, taking no prisoners. As Bianc once again under so much scrutiny early on, having to respect this. The ult not going to be challenged.
Nothing to remove this. And look at the minimap
Look at Long,
here.
look at C-Long.
Boaster's actually going to catch the flank coming through here,
Oh,
waiting
dear.
to see if there's somebody else. It's only Yosemite, and the execution comes through.
Oh, and Rin's been noted as well. The system working in perfect order for Fnatic. It's flawless. Dedicated Boaster was towards that. Half the round, he was sat there waiting, knowing this possibility.
It's a great read. You're almost anticipating this proactivity to come out after the timeout. So even the confirmation here, 7 in this buy round from Bilibili. An early divide indicating
Aggression down long, Mike.
very deep this time, but there's an alarm bot inside that smoke. The divide has pulled out the lockdown already. There's just so much paranoia. They've hit the panic button.
What a bizarre brawl we're going to have. A Chronicle with sheer control. YZ and K-Knight on the floor. Boaster was blind, but the support! You don't get a single fight against Fnatic like that. This disruptive play that called off NRG is not working here.
But Fnatic bait it out of Bilibili here. The immediate Cosmic Divide. The lockdown goes in. They try and find space elsewhere to backfill this execute. And there's 3-4 members of Fnatic waiting. Now it's just Bianc. Finds himself in a 1v5.
This could be an incredibly one-sided affair if Bilibili can't get a grip on this. And by all rights, I think the desk was certainly discussing and kind of saying and highlighting, and I think we're seeing it in very practical form, how prepared Fnatic are. Even against underdogs, the mentality is just crystal clear. Very hard to shake this team or find those faults. I was hoping that maybe Bilibili could create that chaos to force them into those situations.
But this round just demonstrates, I mean, they have their finger on the pulse of this game. Absolutely. A perfect understanding of exactly what Bilibili want to do. Bianc actually getting hunted down here. Going to be potentially pinched by Alpha on the other side, but it's Durka.
Handling them around the map is not giving them much room to breathe. I don't know how you're meant to break this because...
This is a key indicator here as well on the replay. The fact the Spike's just left there.
Yep.
This is the plan from the get-go. The mind games perfectly.
Yeah, between Boaster and Mini, certainly getting fantastic reads. A little bit of a different look here. 2 left towards defending middle in case there was that aggression here. That's going to be Alpha mostly on duty and Durka going walking. No confirmation of attendance, but contact made towards middle. And Durka's controlled the site. He might get a little bit of a challenge through CT. Yes, we could see Bianc there, but they're showing a little bit of patience, maybe trying to feel out where this Bilibili side is, and it's all on the back line. Durka's fallen, Alpha overwhelmed.
Okay.
Finally a chance here. Not just Fury pop, but no commitment to the spike plant. With 70 coming in perfectly timed through Garage. This is the first big advantage they've had in a minute, but Leo's still standing, as is Boaster. Challenger found, dead. Follow-up, maybe. Leo prowling. Spike's down on the site and they pause. 50 seconds. They've got plenty of time to play with.
I have the spike.
Boaster going to collect that spike. Now, what do they do with this? Continue along the path towards C? Do they just walk into the unknown?
You could play Leo in here. He does have the Hunter's Fury, so find an open plant for long, especially on the back of that recon supportive utility coming through from Leo. Yosemite, he has a lick of life there.
Oh, the timing is obscene!
Yosemite's found it!
That's out of this world from him. Boaster's in danger. Yes, stunned up. He's just trying to cower for a second or two, allow himself to come out of this, maybe find a fair fight. Spots one, gets him, spotted the second. He knows one's along. He knows where both of these players are. This is very doable. Boaster, the 1v1 now. Down to 46, but a potential. And he's read it. He's read it so damn well!
On this team. I mean, this is an outrageous kill to find that. It's not often Leo misses.
Nope.
3 HP on Yosemite.
One enemy.
Oh, the reads, lovely. FNS and Chet struggled with this team, quite genuinely. Now, obviously, Fnatic have had the benefit of being able to watch, right? Sit back and see someone else having to deal with it. They've come in absolutely prepared, and an individual performance from Boaster that's actually very impressive. And Durka, I mean, give him a chance. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a slaughter now. An early 2-man advantage here. Fnatic.
Okay.
A response comes through though. Bianc and YZ both finding kills.
It's lovely. But they've lost the site, and Chronicle's going back to check. They're so aware of this kind of reapproach that Bilibili loves. They'll double down on everything. Ult invested. K-Knight trying to maybe close in on this one. That Judge going to be swapped out for here. Vandal locked in. Not going to happen. Aren't there in your wheelhouse anymore. So this is when the question of depth comes in, and we kind of discussed through that. And we know that Bilibili will probably not have that international depth yet to be able to lean back on and find those further adjustments, or at least we haven't seen that yet. Now, whether or not they can maybe pick up the pace here a little bit, find something for themselves. Once again, calling in for support. Bianc on an island now has 2 with him. And Fnatic waiting on the other side. Challenge accepted. YZ takes away Alpha. It was a dry fight there.
Well, nobody else from Fnatic actually spotted yet, but doesn't necessarily look like a big indication with Bilibili adjusting on the back of that. It's everyone but Yosemite here, basically. Smokes will be the confirmation behind that. And a couple of bits of key utility elsewhere.
Here comes the big ult. There's 2 on the site. They are very much in danger here. Boaster trying to shut it down. He's done it. Finds one, but traded out. Beautiful entry work, but a beautiful hold back. Bilibili finally.
Miracle once again to do the same versus Fnatic. A beautiful sight here. I mean, Boaster finds a ridiculous kill through that smoke, but they really find all the responses necessary. And there's a 4-man stack here on C. Just anticipating Fnatic exploring elsewhere on the map this time around, but first time we've really seen them commit to an early default.
Yeah.
I mean, aside Durka and Sewer, but
This is very interesting. It's Alpha who's probably creating the most amount of attention.
the fact finder as well, yeah. Furthest forward. Spike not committed just yet.
Ooh, YZ backfilling that space as well with the knives out. And it's going to be Leo just investing the Aldra, and that could encourage YZ, and it does. Takes away Leo instantaneously. Back in for seconds, only with that classic now headshot, yes, but not enough to really dissuade Alpha. What are you meant to do now?
This time we've seen YZ really actually push forwards. rewarded, but traded out. It's Fnatic. Still got 2 committed towards A. They're going to try and fake out with some of these smokes here. Bianca's going to be within earshot. Problem being, there's still 3 members of Bilibili that have to rotate past B site if Fnatic opt to plant there.
Yeah, and look how far Dirk has got, though. This has to be a call from him, and Yosemite's going to catch Alpha, but they don't note that Boaster's still in middle. Wait, wait, hold on. He's decided now's the time. Okay, Lockdown's going to come in, but it's Boaster behind the lines. He's got a real opportunity here. And Chronicle can cause the problems. He can just slip away. He can fall away from this one. He doesn't need to stick around. He's drawn their attention with 11 seconds. There's going to be a plant towards C.
And a divide available for Boaster.
Oh, wow.
K-Knight still with full utility. Yosemite alongside him, but a lot of time will pass by the time Bilibili even get close to C site. And the paranoia is there that somebody's unnoted.
Just going to slip away towards long. Here we go. There's the divide you were discussing. Utility on the site. This becomes difficult. K-Knight going to work through first. Finds nothing on the first steps. Sees a fight. Tap on the spike will at least draw the attention. It's only Chronicle showing so far. Boaster keeping the cards close to the chest, but he's now noted at least 2 of the players here. Yosemite digs out Chronicle. It's down to Boaster. He's got to be clean about it. He is!
And the puppet master behind so many things we're seeing here, but also the last line of defense, Lauren.
For himself. So, those 2 rounds looking very lonely on the board for Bilibili. And aggression seems to be the answer again. An ambitious spray as Durka going to be called in. This is a fight and a half. Rin connects well, but Durka looking above. See if he can maybe catch Rin on the way back through. Tag, yes. But this is a bloodied brawl in middle now.
Spikes here, so Fnatic want to try and retake this space. Yosemite with the fadeaway onto Durka.
Huge snap to Durka there. And it's not without follow-up. Bilibili want a bit more. Out for blood, bloodthirsty. Noting the spike, and they ain't going to leave it alone. Boaster's going to be called back here. He needs to use some of this utility to help his players out. Chronicle's gone down a little too far. Tries to take on Leo and Boaster now in support, and Fnatic hold this back line. It's Bianca and Yosemite left alive in a 2v2. But Boaster, the clutch king himself as of late. But Bianca's timing is going to be foul to deal with.
Probably
Late
being
presence.
as well. Yeah, Leo down to 40 HP, Lauren. Spectre in hand.
Yosemite going to draw the attention, and now they turn back. He's seen the barrel from Boaster, so he's got a great understanding for the timing now. Can Boaster clutch again?
Just unable to get anything really going. They're finding 0 comfort in this first half on Haven, Lauren. And we're going to need to see a Herculean effort to recover this in the second.
Well, it starts with a pistol round, Mike.
It all starts with a pistol, as we always say. Like Alpha's going to be the one to try and slow things down here. Stun will catch him. I think YZ spotted him on the dash, though.
Someone's going to check on Alpha, right? Someone's... Okay. Alpha's buying the time. Look at this stall work coming out
It's
again.
Just so much utility. That
Layers.
splits YZ, leaves him on an island.
Luckily for Bilibili, I guess, the backline wasn't truly tested. Durka was taking his time about it. So no one's there on the flank just yet. But again, Durka is in sewer, so he will eventually see this if they come back around. Now, it looks like a double pump. So we'll have to wait and see. So 1 player towards long. We know there's additional bodies. So Bianc much closer as is Rin, and Alpha's back in his corner.
He's just not moved.
Nope. He won't be there again. Nope. They found him this time. Good clear on Alpha. And they actually check on Durka, but he has succeeded in that fight. So the backline is now looking vulnerable. They have to move forward.
So that's the kill they needed, really, onto Durka to plant the seed of doubt. I mean, Aftershock could do a ton of damage here, but Chronicle's got to be careful himself.
Great timing to play back through that smoke off of Chronicle's utility on the site. That's a little bit beyond necessity as Bianca is starting to kick into gear. A 2v2, but look at the HP, it's solo! And now with Durka here, this is rough for K-Knight. Oh dear, Fear the shock dart. Okay, we go again. Bilibili. This is tough to watch, honestly. Fnatic are really in control of this game, and Alpha once again in his corner. And hello, this time he's going to take one with him. Why is he going to fall first? Chronicle then going to fill the space behind just in case someone else slipped through. As we can see by the utility pour towards B, no one could. But it's a split towards C, through towards Garage. Chronicle very much prepared for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, ready with a fault line that at some point would have caught 3. Might even be here on the back of Boaster's contact that he should farm with the Marshal here.
Spike down.
Yosemite actually
Good
find
trade.
a response.
Alpha just likes a corner. That's all he wants. He wants to sit in his little corner and have a lovely day. And Leo will take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the learning to take away, better to rip the band-aid off. But is there map pick, Lauren?
That's the horrific part, isn't it? And we
Yeah.
talked about it before, though. It's very hard to get advantages against Fnatic, even in vetoes. They're a very well-rounded team. Durka just wants a challenge. Stuck around so long. Leo did lean up towards long two.
Durka just nodding on the player card.
That's-
So yeah, all right
yes.
then. Yeah.
Maybe another round of play. But then again, if Boast is still alive, I mean, this.
I mean, Chronicle gets the upgrade. That's the other issue now.
Yeah, spreads the wealth a little. What's this for Boaster?
Poster expo.
Huh?
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 Okay.
League Ops? There's
Some
going to be a
new-
replay
there's some
on
new
that.
tech there.
There's some tech coming out. Okay. Huh. We'll call it a spec bug. Call it what you want. Alpha has held them
Down, C.
all back, and YZ in a very uphill struggle. A 1v2 is not impossible for this man, though. We saw him doing wonders, but you could see him being harassed and hounded. Fnatic near on faultless through map 1. Haven not their map.